Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, and as you can see, I've got the face cam back out. Now, just before I'm recording this, I recorded this entire video, 25 minutes worth of it, and I didn't press record on my Elgato, so massive L for me, like the biggest L of the day. So I'm going to have to recap everything I've already spoken about. I've already done a couple of things which I can't redo, so I'm going to have to remember what they were, but yeah, we're back with the face cam. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. A lot of you have been asking for it to come back, so this is the first time I've done it since episode 100, and we're of course now on 147, I think, so it's been a long time coming, but we're back, and hopefully we're going to make it a daily thing, as long as I can remember to press record. What an idiot. But anyway, let's get into it for today. We've got the Amethyst Jason Kidd that we have evoed up. Like I said, I did do that evo in the video, which I didn't record, which is annoying. We've also got a lot of money in the bank, a lot of MT in the bank, which I will talk about where that came from. And then we've also got a lot of people in our auctions, which again, I'll also go back over and talk about. So let's get into it for today. So the limited time event is pretty damn awful. A bonus 300 MT for every domination win. Even if you play consistently through those 2-hour slots, the most you're going to be getting through is 4 games. So you're going to be making 1200 MT, which is, yeah, absolutely awful. So a really dead event today. On to the daily agenda, and again, everything is pretty damn dead. Triple threat online, triple threat offline, and unlimited, all giving out like a couple of hundred MT, so nothing crazy right there. We have done a couple more games of triple threat offline for our monthly objectives. I used Jason Kidd. He just needed a couple more points, so I did that to get him ready to get up to the Amethyst level. In terms of the challenges, haven't actually done any since yesterday, so after this video, and what I would have been doing now if I didn't have to redo this video, I'm going to be starting to get through all of these Spotlight Series games. So I know that all of them are at least 5-minute quarters, because this one's 6-minute, but I know all of them are full games, which is long. Like, that is going to take so long and be so dull. But of course, we are going to get the Pink Diamond Richard Jefferson at the end of it. I have heard good things about that card, and of course, we are going to get some good opportunities to evo up cards along the way, which is of course very nice indeed, and we'll talk about that in a second. We had a pack to open, which was the daily login pack. It was just a standard league pack, so literally just this one right here that costs like 4,500 MT, and we just got a gold Brook Lopez, so nothing special at all. Now, where did that 80k come from? Well, we did go ahead and sell our diamond Lamar Odom, so I managed to get 82,000 MT for him, which with the diamond contract on him, I definitely didn't get as much as I could have done from him earlier or yesterday. I tried putting up for 85,000 and he didn't sell. So I thought I'd drop in a couple more thousand to see if I got rid of him, and he did sell. And by the looks of it now, the cheapest you can get without a diamond contract, well, actually, there's one there that's got a diamond contract for 85k. It's got a diamond shoe as well. Is that a decent shoe on him? No, it's really not a rebounding shoe on him. Okay. But yeah, we've got 82,000 for Lamar Odom, so that's where that MT has come from. And then we are also, what just happened there? Okay, we sold that jersey literally just now. But we also do have the Diamond Jimmy Butler up for sale for 86,000 MT. Now, the reason I'm selling those to you guys is because they are easily the most expensive cards we have in our collection, and I just think they're going to keep coming down in price. So this Jimmy Butler at the moment is about 85,000 or 82 to 85,000 MT. So I'm going to try, oh wow, okay, no, he's come down, he's 80k now. So I'm going to try and get about 85k for him. Of course, we paid 70, I believe, for him. So we're not going to be losing anything. We might even make a little bit of profit on him. But I just think 80k in a diamond card at this point in the game, when they're releasing pink diamonds that are selling for absolutely nothing, like this New Year's set that we had, like the pink diamond DeMar DeRozan, he's selling for literally like 100k. Like, that is an incredible card for 100k. It's just ridiculous. Gilbert Arenas is only like 250. So yeah, I definitely think getting rid of diamond cards is the move at this point in time. And then we come on to loads of other cards that we've got here. We have absolutely stacked out our auction. So Devontae Graham, David Robinson, we're going to be selling these guys. I did go through every player's price when I put them into these auction house, because Buddy Hield, I think, is about 10k, Billy Cunningham and Daryl Griffith we bought for about 3k each, and they're both selling for about 9 to 10k, so hopefully we're going to get some big money for them. And then we went through a couple of our heat check cards. The Joker's up to a 93 rated card, which is mad. And I think De'Aaron Fox was the most expensive. I think he was selling for like 14k. So I'm going to try and get rid of these guys as quickly as is possible and try and make as much MT as possible. Because if we get the Jimmy Butler sold, that puts us at about 150k. but we are still going to need so much more. We've got some duplicate heat check cards, which I will sell, and then we also went through the Moments of the Week cards, and these were the ones that really did have quite a lot of value. Ja Morant's still about 8k, Jonathan Isaac, RJ, and Tyler Hero are about 5k each, which I'll definitely take for Sapphires at this point in the game. So obviously we sold up quite a few cards, so we're not really near that 2,000 card collected level at the moment. But yeah, so we went through all here, got rid of all of the players that I thought had some good value. Obviously these diamonds have good value, but they are investments, and it is just going to be about whenever 2K releases something in the token market as to whether or not they do go up. Hopefully they do. Jason Tatum is our next most valuable player, coming in at about 45k, but I think we might as well hold on to him for the time being. But yeah, other than that, we went through all of the legacy set players. Where are we? We're down here. All of these amethysts to see if they've got value, and the same with the prime set players. So that is where they came from in the auctions. And of course, we're doing this all to be able to afford this, or these 4 cards right here: the Pink Diamond Hakeem, Diamond Jet, and Diamond VC, and then the Amethyst Kenyon Martin. So Kenyon Martin still is around 30k, which is just ridiculous. VC is coming down. I think he's probably a buyout at this point, and Jason Terry is really cheap. He's like 30k, so those 3 guys not so bad. Hakeem is still coming in at about 250k, so again though, he is coming down because he was like 300 the other day. So we are coming down in prices, which is of course very nice. Obviously in this first few days, everyone is trying their best to get them done as quickly as possible, but I am in no rush, and I don't have the MT to be in a rush anyway. So this Kenyon Martin is a bit of a surprise to me, not going to lie. He's coming in at around 35k, which is ridiculous. He's not a good card at the Amethyst level, and obviously I would have done this on my, well, for the video earlier on, but I already know what his stats are now. Whoever is paying 277k for this card, just delete app. You know, quit game, delete app. What are you doing? This card is dreadful. Realistically, for a pink diamond card, it's not good at all. 85 mid-range, not incredible. 79 3 ball, not good. 43 ball handling, so as soon as he gets the ball, he's going to get ripped. Not a great block, but decent defense, interior and perimeter. But speed, 74 and 69 with ball. That is just not good at all. Like, why are you paying that much? You could buy a Gilbert Arenas for that amount. And Gilbert Arenas, let me tell you, he is an end game card. This Kenyon Martin will be forgotten about in a couple of days. Like, that is how bad that card is. So if you're paying that much for him, that is a massive L. And of course, you could go out and get the Hakeem for that amount. And obviously, Hakeem is, again, pretty much an end game center. Why is that one? Oh, that's a 3-point shoe on him, that's why. But yeah, looking like he's already down at, like, you can get this one like 227k. That is a really, really solid price. So really looking forward to actually being able to try him out, because if he is half decent, I might hold on to him and add him into my main squad. Of course, this is what's left of my main squad. We had Hidu Turkoglu in here, which of course we've still got the diamond one, but we just swapped him out for an amethyst one, so we can evo another diamond one up. The shooting guard position, it was the diamond Jimmy Butler, and then at the backup small forward position, it was Lamar Odom, so he's gone now as well. So things are changing. Eddie Jones can go into the starting lineup, but then we need small forward for starting and off the bench, and a shooting guard for off the bench. I don't really think I have anyone that I want to put in there. Maybe this Jaylen Brown, because I'm pretty sure he will come with clamps as a defensive player. He does. And then in terms of his stats, we've got decent offensive stats. He can speed boost, really good defense and speed. Okay, so Jaylen Brown off the bench at the 2, not bad. And of course, we do need a point guard off the bench. Devontae Graham does not run that position. So we do have Jason Tatum. Does he have decent defensive badges? Let's take a look. He does have clamps, which is good. And then he is actually really well-rounded. Okay, so Jason Tatum can go in at the starting small forward position. Of course, we did pay a little bit for him, so it only makes sense to use him. And then, of course, you know, Hidu Turkoglu, he will be our starting small forward, so we'll just put him in there for the time being. So, yeah, we definitely need to upgrade this position. Like I said, I would love to buy a Pink Diamond Derrick Rose or a Pink Diamond Gilbert Arenas, because I do think they are end-game players, but 2K are just releasing better cards, like, so quickly this year. We're in January, and we've already got literal end-game cards, so that is just insane. And I think the same is going to be said of this centre position, but centres, they really haven't released many good ones this year. This Hakeem is the first one where I've thought, you know, I could actually spend some decent amount of MT on him. Of course, I do have the Galaxy Opal David Robinson in the token reward market, but other than that, there's no real good centres out here. They've got the, who is it? Patrick Ewing in the Pink Diamond reward, but he is not very good at all. So yeah, that Hakeem is taking my fancy, of course. We're going to have to buy him anyway to complete the set. And, of course, we'll be using him in a couple of the games. So we'll be able to get a good gauge of how good he is during those games. So, like I said, at the moment, you're probably going to need about 400k to complete this set, which isn't bad at all. All of these guys were negligible prices. Jim Jackson's about 5k. Other than that, about 1000 MT for all the other cards. So, really nice and cheap. And I think, yeah, about 400k for this. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, it can come down to being about 300k. If Hakeem comes down to 200k, which, you know, is possible. Vince Carter can come down to like 50k, and then Jet and Kenyon probably like 25k each, if that. Kenyon Martin realistically should be like 10k. He is god awful, but yeah, I definitely think we're going to be in a good position when I get all of these cards sold. And then, of course, we do need to talk about Evos. So, like I said, we do have him at the Amethyst level now, and yeah, I did do this in the video. We actually Evo'd him up, but of course, that footage is now gone because the footage was never there because I didn't press record like an absolute idiot. But his Evo requirements, really not bad at all. With 300 points, 150 assists, and 20 steals, that is an absolute breeze. And of course, then the next Evo from that is going to be the one to take him up to the Diamond level. And that shouldn't be too bad. Maybe it's going to be like 900 points, something like that, with like 300 assists, you know, kind of like double or triple some of those requirements. But then at the Diamond level, that's when he gets the Hall of Fame clamps, which is really nice. It's when his speed goes up to 97, which is insane. And his perimeter D goes up to 98, interior D to 95. Like, he becomes an absolute lockdown point guard. So even at this Diamond level, I think he could be our backup point guard. He's going to get the 88 mid-range, which is nice with the coach boost. That's 92. The three-pointers only an 82, but again, with the coach boost, that's 86, which is usable. Lateral quickness of 89. Like, it is a really good card. And then, you know, the pink Diamond level might not even be that hard to get. I mean, if when he gets there, he is ridiculous. The only thing he doesn't have is range extender, which is a shame. So that kind of stops him from being completely endgame. But it is still a very, very good card. So who else do we have down here? We have got the Keith Van Horn, who his Amethyst level is selling for 10,000 MT. 10,000 for 400 points, 100 boards, and 40 assists. We're getting like 10 to 15,000 MT. So that's really disheartening. If we got him done in that first night, we would have got like 30 to 40k. So again, it just shows if you want to get them done, you need to get them done quickly. We did actually have a comment about evoing up cards like super, super fast. And that comment was from somebody right here. James Dry, who says, I evoed the Jim Jackson to Amethyst on the first day and sold him for 40k. I find that evoing cards that are just released and selling them as quickly as possible is a great way to make MT. It's probably the best way to make MT, not gonna lie. If you are free the night that new content comes out with evo cards, get in rookie domination and start evoing, because you will make so much MT. It is ridiculous. So yeah, you got 40k for Jim Jackson. He is not selling for anywhere near that at the moment. We have, of course, made a little bit of progress on him, not much, but again, even he is not selling for much. It is so depressing. Evo's used to sell for so much, but now everyone just gets them done so quickly. I mean, look at that, he's literally down at like 20k. He's going to be under 20k, 18k, there we go. And then at the Diamond level, he's up for 100k, but he is not selling for 100k. The reason is he's not exactly exceptional. He is a decent card, don't get me wrong. He's got really nice stats, but he's not like top tier. So, in the next couple of days, well, by tomorrow's video, we might even be able to have this card. No, I think having him done by tomorrow is a little bit of a push. Obviously, during the Evo, or during the Spotlight Series challenges, we are going to be using Hedo Turkoglu in every game to try and get his steals, because, of course, when we do that one, we can just substitute in for one of these other 8 or 9 Hidus I have down here. So we need to get so many steals with Hedo Turkoglu, it is a joke, but we do need to get, of course, 20 steals with Jason Kidd, which shouldn't be too bad. And, of course, he needs 150 assists, so that works perfectly with evoing up the Keith Van Horn and the Jim Jackson. So I will get both of those guys to the Amethyst level. I don't think I'm going to take either of them any further, because I think they are going to take quite a lot. I mean, you think here, this Jim Jackson is 500 points and 100 assists to get him from Ruby to Amethyst, but Jason Kidd needs 300 points and 150 assists to get to his second Amethyst level. So as usual, Evo requirements are just all over the place, but this Jason Kidd does seem pretty damn reasonable. If you look at this, yeah, here's a really good comparison, actually. So the second Evo level for Isaiah Thomas was 800 points and 200 assists. No wonder I stopped using him. but this is way more manageable. So props to 2K for finally lowering the the Evo requirements. So very happy to see that. So Jason Kidd, we might be taking him a little bit further. As I said, all of these games are full, so we are going to have so much time. We can easily score 100 points per game in Superstar and All-Star difficulty games, and then in rookie games you can get like 150 to 200 points per game. So we are going to be able to take him far. We might even have him at the diamond level by the end of all those challenges. So hopefully by tomorrow we've got through a couple of those. I want to have them done by early next week. That might be pushing it a little bit, but hopefully by early next week I can have them all done. That'd be really nice. But of course we've got to make sure we actually get the right amount of MT first. So if all of these guys sell, which they should do for a decent amount, like I said, De'Aaron Fox is like 10k. I think DeMar DeRozan about 10k as well. We should be able to make about 100k off of everyone in my auctions right there. We've got the Jimmy Butler as well coming back, probably with about 80k, so it's 180k. That will put us on about 250k, so we still need to make another 100k, so I'm really going to have to go through all of these sets. Like I said, I did go through them all in my video that didn't record, just to find those really high rated cards that were selling. Like this 88 Drain one doesn't even have any value, but we do have pretty much everyone. So as soon as someone goes on fire, like if Cat goes on fire, we are going to make so much money. If Westbrook goes on fire, we are going to make so much profit. We've got so many high rated cards. Jaren Jackson, if he goes up a little bit more. Kristaps, if he gets on fire, he is going to be worth a lot of MT. So I'm happy with where the club is at the moment, but I'm going to have to go through all of these sets and find out who is worth something, because even the low rated cards, sometimes they are actually worth the most. So it's not just high rated cards you want to look for, but just for the sake of the video, that is just what I went for early on, and I managed to find these guys that will sell for a good amount. So that is actually going to be it for today's video. Now, actually, we're going to go through a couple of comments. Obviously, I've already read these, but you didn't see that because I wasn't recording. So Peter Postema says, do you think it will be hard to get a triple-double, which is, of course, for the Spotlight Series Challenge, in one of the games? I don't know which one it is. You need to get a triple-double. Actually, that's just reminded me of something that I said earlier on. So this challenge number 5, apparently it doesn't say under the win conditions what you need to do. It just says win the game, but in the actual description, so where it says like Kid went head to head with another great point guard, etc., it says you need to get a double-double. So challenge 5, if you're stuck on it, you need to get a double-double. But anyway, sorry, that was a segue from Peter's comment. But yeah, for one of these, you need a triple-double. I mean, this says triple-double, so I think it's probably that one. Or there is another one that says triple-double. No, it's this one, I imagine, is when you need a triple-double, because it's on rookie difficulty. But anyway, he says, do you think it'll be hard to get a triple-double if you use the quick-through SCS play when Kid cuts and he gets rebounds? I'm going to try and get rebounds with him throughout the first challenges to see if it's easy to get. And then Damn Kerr in the comments, great username, says, quick tip for the triple-double game down the line, don't go for steals, try getting the rebounds. The opposing team don't have a centre, they just run Rodney Rogers, who is 6'7", so it's easier to run a small lineup and grab the boards with Kid on the defensive end. And if you are going to do that, I would definitely recommend using PJ Tucker at the centre position, 6'6", absolutely tiny, and he comes in with rebound stats that are absolutely horrendous, and you wonder how he's an NBA player. Defensive rebound of 59, so he is absolutely awful. And then at the power forward position, you can actually run a small forward, and you can run a tiny small forward in the form of David Nwaba, 6'4", absolutely tiny. And again, his rebounding is horrendous, 39 offense and 59 defensive, so he's awful. I mean, you can run like Isaiah Thomas at the small shooting guard position, and of course he comes in at 5'9", so you can make the lineup absolutely tiny. Jason Kidd comes in at 6'4", so he's not so small. Obviously, we had to do a triple-double challenge with Isaiah Thomas, not that Isaiah Thomas, with this Isaiah Thomas, and that was a little bit tougher because rebounds with somebody who's 6'1" was very, very tough, but Jason Kidd at 6'4", that should definitely be possible. So that's going to be it for today's video. Sorry it's a little bit short, but yeah, I was just going through things that I'd already gone through, and I've probably forgot some things as well, so my bad on that. But if you do want the face cam to stay, if you want it in any different position, if you want me like up there, down there, around there, if you want me to move around, if I'm in the wrong position, let me know. Or if you just want me to go and just have the gameplay, then again, just let me know. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.